So what's going on YouTube? In this review, I'm going to take a bite out of the new film VAM, which is currently showing on the Shudder streaming service. Let's go!
Come with me.
Being a vampire is awesome.
VAM is the latest Shudder screener that the streaming service has provided me to watch. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. It's actually on there now. But I'm going to keep this review short and sweet. I'm going to call it part of my Quickies movie review series. Here's a brief synopsis of the film. Kurt is an outcast in a conservative town. He has dreams of moving to the city and becoming a drag queen. When he is kidnapped by a predatory old vampire and then killed, he is rescued by a band of rebellious vampires who feed on bigots and abusers. So this film is the passion project of 17-year-old writer and director Alice Maio Mackay, who's based out of Australia. So I'm going to start by saying that the film was supposedly made for the estimated budget of only $12,000 according to IMDb. If this is the case, that small budget was a blessing and a curse for the film. The blessing is that for that small amount of money, we're all shown that you can still create something very unique and full of energy. The curse, though, is those aspects can only carry a film so far. The limitations of this budget can also hinder the visual presentation, and it did here. The film is a very tight 73 minutes, so there's not a lot of wasted scenes here. I want to start out by saying that this vampire story is the perfect vehicle to present a social message about what LGBTQ+ community members must endure on a regular basis. Vampires are often portrayed in a very sexual manner in films, and adding this level of unique characters made it seem kind of natural because of the ambiguous sexual nature of vampires. I've always been intrigued also by the concept of a vampire community. You know, once bitten, you become like a small part of a much larger connected entity. It's going to make perfect sense here because you've got a persecuted character like Kurt who yearns to be accepted and part of a family unit who's made up of people who truly understand him and support him. The concept of getting revenge on an intolerable group of people who have harassed these types of characters seems also very realistic. This actually brings a level of sympathy to the vampires in this case because you feel that those people that they're hunting actually might deserve what they get. I really wish Mackay could have secured a really much larger budget for the film because I think there's a really good, outstanding core concept here that could have been more developed if they had larger resources. I do like the atmosphere of this world that's created for these characters. It has a real campy feel to it. And I also like most of the main characters. But the writing and the budget make it very hard for me to get a real nice connection with them at a deeper level. I think some of the dialogue is a little choppy, even cheesy at sometimes. The lack of a real special effects budget also hurt as well. There's really no outstanding kills or memorable moments in the film related to vampires. As I stated earlier, I think this film has a great concept and a social message that was worth telling. The story shows how Kurt, he felt like an outcast in this conservative community, and it seemed real honest and heartfelt. Putting the vampire wrapping around it should have been a match made in heaven, so to speak. The film tries really hard, and I respect the effort and creativity put into it with that limited budget. But I don't think I can really recommend this to die-hard horror movie fans like me. I'm just going to give this thumbs to the side. Meh. It's right in the middle. It's decent, but there's probably better ways to spend your time, especially better vampire movies. But my next review from the Shudder streaming service is glorious. And I hope you enjoyed this Quickie review, and I'll do another one for that film. So, yeah, who doesn't like a Quickie? So until next time, boys and girls, this is JeffMan316, your pop culture reporter, signing out saying you guys be safe out there.